All right, guys, week 1 and 3, body weight and bands. You're gonna need your big red band and mini bands, a light one and a heavy one, okay? Whoops. All right, first circuit. You're gonna put your band on your ankles. You usually don't struggle that bad with those, but that time I did. All right, first movement is our side steps, all right? Side steps, so form is everything. You're gonna start with this form on all 3 movements in this circuit. Shoulders are back, chest is high, abs are in tight, slight bend forward in those hips, knees are soft, toes are straight ahead. Don't let them turn out. Don't rotate your hip, okay? Right here, and I'm just gonna step and I'm gonna lead with my heel, not my toes, side to side, like this, okay? So you have 30 lateral or side steps. Next, we have diagonal step backs. So shoulders are back and down, same beginning position. This time you're gonna squeeze your butt cheek and step back, okay? So it's not a big range of motion, and I don't put any weight in the foot when I step backwards. So shoulders back, chest is high, abs tight. Squeeze that butt cheek and lightly tap that foot back. So it's squeeze and tap. And as you can see, it's not a very big range of motion, okay? Because I'm contracting the glute to push that foot back right here. So squeeze and tap, all right? Back at that diagonal, all right? Third movement is heel taps. Again, same position, bend in the hips, knees are soft, shoulders back. I'm gonna stand shoulder width apart, and I'm gonna tap out in front of me at a diagonal with my heel. I'm not bearing weight on that front leg. Everything is staying in my stationary leg. So right here, okay? So you're gonna go through that. That's 30 reps each, 3 times through. All right, it's gonna burn your glutes, but it's very, very good for the hips. The stronger we get your hips, the better your knees and your lower back and everything else are gonna be. All right, circuit 2, you need your big band. We have overhead presses, all right? Remember, I control the resistance of the band with the width of my feet. So if 2 feet is too much, go to 1 foot, all right? Right here, overhead presses, bring the band up, elbows inside of the band, press that band straight up. Biceps next to the ears. Don't go back behind your head. Stay right here, squeeze the glutes, keep that pelvis in neutral, no arch back, okay? And press, right there. 15 overhead presses, okay? Then you have chest presses. Again, I'm gonna bring the band up. Elbows are outside the band this time. Press straight out, pull in. Press straight out and pull in. All right, so overhead presses, chest presses, 3 times through. All right, then we're gonna do a ladder. You'll have 2 movements in each section of the ladder, and we're gonna start with 40 reps and work our way down to 10, okay? So your first one is reverse alternating lunges. So it will be 20 each leg. So shoulders back, chest is high, step back. Work on getting that back knee as low to the ground as we can, knee directly under my hip, shoulders stacked right over those hips, and come out, okay? 40 reverse lunges. Then you guys got 40 push-ups, all right? So you can do those however you like. If you need to break them up in 4 sets of 10, 2 sets of 20, whatever works for you, don't care, just get all 40, okay? Full range of motion, chest to floor, elbows straight back. We've done enough push-ups now. You guys know how to do those. All right. Second rung of the ladder is forward lunges, alternating forward lunges. So I'm going to step forward and alternate. So it's 15 each leg. Again, my back knee is directly underneath my hip, shoulders are right over the hips, and I push out. Okay, with the forward lunges, we have taps. So I'm going to come down into tall plank. Right here, abs in nice and tight, and I'm going to shoulder tap, and it's nice and controlled. I'm not gonna roll and rotate my hips. I'm gonna keep those square. So you can widen your stance to help with that, or you can take it to your knees if you can't hold good form and tap those hands to your shoulders, okay? Try not to let those hips rotate at all. The only movement should be hand to shoulder, okay? All right, on to our 20s. Our 20s is squats, just body weight squats, okay? Body weight squats, and 20 rotator cuff. This is where you're gonna need your light mini band. Get it around those wrists. Okay, starting position, elbows are up at shoulder height. I'm gonna rotate out, over to my palms facing the floor. I'm not gonna come all the way down. Just to right here, back up, back in. Out, over, up, and in. We've done these before, right here. Okay, you have 20 of those, all right? Last rung of the ladder, your 10 reps, is going to be split squat pulses and push-ups again. So your split squat pulses, okay? I'm gonna split my squat, I'm gonna lower, and I'm just gonna pulse for 10 counts, okay? It's not this, it's nice and controlled, 10 pulses on each leg, all right? Then you're gonna drop and do 10 more push-ups, okay? Last and final, we have an ab circuit to your body weight and bands. So we're going to do 30 X abs, 30 plank knee to elbows, and 30 bird dogs. All right, you guys know X abs. We've done a ton of those now throughout the program, so I don't need to show you those. So 30 X abs. Number 2 is 30 knees to elbow. So I'm gonna come in tall plank position right here, abs in nice and tight, and I'm just gonna bring my knee to my elbow. Okay, so it's 15 on each side. Again, I can come from my knees as long as my hips are dropped, and I'm in a nice straight line from shoulder to hip to knee. This is not it, okay? This is it, activating the core and bringing that knee to the hip or right here, okay? Pick your level, just make sure it's challenging. And then last is bird dogs, all right? Bird dogs form is very important. So I'm gonna come, let me turn sideways to start. So my hands are directly underneath my shoulders. My knees are right underneath my hips. You wanna make sure you're not like this, and you wanna make sure you're not like this, okay? We wanna be nice, straight up, down, and down. Nice table, okay? I'm gonna roll my shoulders back and down. I'm gonna suck my abs up nice and tight. I'm gonna go on my toes, okay? We're gonna do all 15 on one side, then 15 on the other. And I'm gonna release opposite hand and leg and pull in and meet in the middle if you can. Or if that's as far as you can go, no problem. What you wanna watch for in bird dogs is I don't shift my weight into my standing knee, okay? I stay right here and I don't shift over into that leg to release my opposite hands. I stay nice and centered. I make my core fire to stabilize. So shoulders are back, chest is high, abs up nice and tight, out and in, out. Weight is equally distributed between this hand, this knee, and across my core, okay? So take your time with bird dogs. Your core should be shivering with bird dogs because you're firing it so much to stabilize, all right? Okay, that is week 1 and 3, body weight and bands.